you guys, and welcome back to episode number 7 with Are You For Real podcast. And today we are going to be talking about jingle bells or bills. I'm your co-host Cheryl.
And I'm Miss T.
And today's topic, we're going to talk about jingle bells or bills. 1 in 3 Americans will go into debt this holiday. Shopping is down 5% due to tariff rhetoric, and not to mention the boycotts by Black Americans to shake up things for the man. Let's talk about it. Hey girl, hey. Welcome to episode 7 of Are You For Real podcast, where you have a baby boomer with a whole lot of wisdom and a few wild stories from way back. Your Gen X bestie, bringing the mixtape memories, the attitude, and a dash of real talk. Together, we're bridging the gap from rotary phones to smartphones. Honey, we've seen it all. Each week, we'll take a blast from the past, swap stories, and spill a few opinions along the way. This week, we're talking about jingle bells and bills. Are you celebrating Christmas or going into debt? The Are You For Real podcast, where generations meet, memories speak, and laughter never gets old. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay, let's talk about it. You said jingle bells and not jingle bills. So we have to remember exactly what this season is. He said Jesus is the reason for the season. So we're celebrating Christmas. And it says Christmas. So you cannot have Christmas. Christ must be in Christmas. So that's what we're doing, celebrating this season. And it seems like this season is, because I enjoy this season.
I do too.
It seems like people are more courteous. They're more kinder.
Right.
You know, people open the door for you. Yeah. So why can't we do that all the time? So I just think that we need to focus more on the season and the person we're celebrating. Yes, I have no problems with the trees, and because some people say, "Oh, it's so commercial," but you don't have to fall into the commercial. You know, do what you can do. Don't. This is his birthday, and we're giving gifts and presents. But if you can't afford to give a gift, you know, give a nice card or do something nice with somebody. Like you said, you can take them to the movies. You can take them out to lunch, you know. So there are different things that we can do that you just don't have to spend a lot of money and go in debt over the celebration of Jesus' birthday and not yours.
Right. I mean, different ways to do that is to possibly, you know, get on a budget beforehand.
Right.
You know, stash a little bit every month in order to just spend cash, but not go into debt. Because, girl, I've been paying on the last 5 Christmases for like the last 5, 6 years, like with interest charges on those credit cards, like you'll never pay. You know, it's going to take you so long to pay those Christmases and all that stuff that you charge on your card off.
Right.
So if you take your time and make a budget, put a little away every month, you can eliminate all of that. Like, try to budget and pay cash and not go to those credit cards.
And you know what? That is so true, because last year, and I didn't do it this year, but last year I got a shoebox and I cut a hole in the top, and I knew so I did an amount every month that I was going to put in there, and I kept that amount in there. But also when I had extra change or I had some dollars or stuff, I just put it in there, and I would probably check it maybe every 3 months. But I never would go in there, even if I had a crisis or something that happened and I really need money. I did not touch that. So I had, you know, a couple of $100, you know, for gifts. So that's one thing you can do. And also, you know, pull names. If you have a large family, then pull names and give the person one good gift. One good gift instead of, you know, trying to give all these different gifts. So if you know you're going to get that one good gift, then you can do that. So especially when you have a large family. Yeah. And I still say Christmas is really for kids. I enjoy the kids doing the presents and stuff. You know,
I want to open some gifts.
Well, I know we're
Girl,
big kids.
I like opening them gifts. I love it.
We are big kids. I know, but you know, but they have the toys are so expensive.
I know.
But I have been watching the toys on like you said, and I even like some of those toys. I said I can get out and play with the kids. So that's your excuse. Yeah. Get out and play with the kids. But I do understand. But we just do have to be a budget And we have to think about not going into debt. Have a budget. And when you go over that budget, that's the end of it. You know, that you have to have a boundary.
You have to have boundaries.
Right.
And it really helps you out at the end of the day.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to worry about, an extra bill or, going over your like, if you have like a, like a limit on your card and you go over, you might have another charge for like over the limit amount. Like, it's just not worth it.
Right.
Think about things that you can give from the heart. I mean, that could be, spending some time, helping that person with a project or something.
Right.
Or, helping someone in need or cooking for someone or making them something homemade with your hands. There's so many ways to give gifts. So please do not go in debt with trying to give people something. And then, you know how they say, we'll keep up with the Joneses.
Right.
Who are the Joneses?
Well, first of all, you don't know how the Joneses got what they got.
Saying.
You don't know how many credit cards they have, because I was in line with someone. This was years ago when I was living in California, and this lady really had so many cards that she had them in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And so I was amazed because, well, I'm cheap, so I've never had more than 2 or 3 credit cards.
Oh God,
I have just one now. And so I just have to keep up with that one.
I'm that lady
with the alphabetical order. Yeah, oh my goodness, I couldn't handle it because it's enough just trying to pay the one I have.
It's stressful.
It is. So that's why stress. We should not be stressful over Christmas. This is a day to enjoy, to be with your family and your friends, to have a good gathering. The potluck, we call it pot blessing, but luck, where everybody brings a dish. If it's at your house, you do the main dish, but everybody brings something, and that will cut down on the stress and the money.
Yes, you won't. I mean, you can go into debt by cooking and feeding other people as well. Like if it's not in your budget. Right. So a potluck would be a great idea to kind of take some of the stress off in your budget, your pocket as well. Right. That's a good idea. So let me just ask you, like, what is your fondest memory of Christmas?
Well, I'm from a small family, and I was raised in the South. And you know what? I still remember this aluminum tree. Remember when you had to put the branches in there? Yes,
those were so pretty.
I don't ever remember having a real tree. And so,
oh wow.
My family.
Did it come with that little light
stand?
Yes,
and then the lights rotate.
My grandmother had that same.
And so you put I was just as happy to do that and decorate the tree and put the ornaments on there and the star. And so, I know now, and now they have these artificial trees now just are out of sight. They look just real.
They look like real.
But a friend of mine, she always got a real tree.
I like a real tree.
And she invited us over, and it would be about 4 of us, and she would have hot cocoa and chocolate. And so we helped her decorate a tree because she got a big tree. Yeah. And her husband brought the tree in, and he said, "Look, I have nothing else to do with it. I got it. I got it in the house. You guys can do whatever you want to do."
Well, the real tree, it really gives the house that pine smell.
Well, you can buy that.
I know I buy the pine spray, but I'm just saying, like, it just smells so authentic. But the only thing about it, you have to water that tree. That tree needs a lot of water, and you don't want to let it dry out because that's when it becomes like a fire hazard when you have those lights on it. So that's why we decided to go with a fake tree with the lights, so we wouldn't have to worry about fire hazards or anything like that. Yeah. But I love a real tree. I would prefer to have a real tree over a fake tree. Well, and I actually have a fake tree now.
Right. Yeah. Well.
So I think my fondest memory, I don't know, like for me, I always me and my sister. Well, I should be saying it. Like how you would always like find the gifts.
Like you guys went looking for the gifts?
We were looking for them. We would try try to look and then tape them back. We did that.
Really?
When we were kids. A couple of times we did and try to find out. We were so freaking nosy. Like we were just little criminals back then. But we would try to look for the stuff. And then, so that, like, I couldn't wait because I just couldn't wait till Christmas. I had to know. I wanted, to know right away. I couldn't wait. Yes. It was crazy.
I was never that curious.
I never was patient.
I was never that curious. I just was waiting for Santa. And my brother, well, he probably did that.
Right.
But I was, as they said, a goody two-shoes. So I was just too scared not to even think about it. I just waited that
Right.
Christmas morning to go and open my presents.
Right.
And they were there, under the tree. And so that's what happened.
Because it was really funny, because when I was a kid, like, I can't say like I believe in Santa. I knew like because we used to pick out our gifts in this big catalog. They would mail this big catalog to your home, and we would like pin the page down or circle what we wanted. But as I got older was when I started believing in Santa. I believed in Santa as like more as an adult than a kid. It's so weird, because like you cannot tell me like the North Pole does not exist. Like I put out reindeer food for the reindeers every year. So I'm just saying it's getting worse and worse as I get older. But I started believing more in Santa as an adult than a child. I wonder why.
I don't know.
I don't know what triggered.
No
I don't know what triggered it, but I guess I just started like being more involved with Christmas. I don't know. I guess, I had more exposure to like Christmas parties, Christmas decorations. Older? Yeah, because we didn't do a lot of stuff or go to a lot of houses. It was like my mom's house and my grandmother's house, but we didn't like do a lot of visiting. So as I got older, I started visiting more, people's houses for Christmas, getting invited to parties and going, walking and strolling through the neighborhoods and listening to the Christmas carols, being more in church, learning more about Christmas, which is not the same thing as like believing in Santa Claus. But as I got older, I started believing in Santa Claus.
Okay. Well,
how did you not believe in a man that with a bag of gifts that's going around giving gifts? I want to believe in that.
We didn't have a chimney, so hey. Anyway.
but I do understand the meaning of Christmas. I know it's the birth of Jesus Christ.
Right.
And I am very it makes me tear up, when you think about Jesus and what he did for us, why he was brought to earth and what he did, to die for our sins. So it's teary-eyed for me when I think about Jesus was born. So we do celebrate that, the meaning of that. And but the fun part about it is the Santa Claus part. Can I mix those? Is that right, to be on one side and another side?
Well, just as long as Jesus is first. I mean, you can do the trees and the commercials.
Stuff.
But what I would say too, what I really enjoyed too, because every Christmas was reading the story about the birth of Jesus. So what I would tell people, do that, because it's Luke chapter 2 and Matthew chapter 2, and they talk about the birth. And it also talks about the wise men. And I want to debunk something, because we've said this, we show 3 wise men. I haven't seen anywhere in the Bible where it said 3 wise men. But because they brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh, well, they didn't say one brought gold, one brought frankincense, and one brought myrrh. They said the wise men brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So they have taken that like 3 wise men. We don't know that. And that wasn't even in the Bible. And it also, the shepherds were the one at the manger. The wise men were not at the manger. So I think, a lot of people say, oh, it's not, it's a fantasy and stuff like that. So I think that we really need to tell the story. So if you read it, Luke chapter 2 and Matthew chapter 2, and you will read the story for yourself and find out about it. But I think everyone should read that story. I love to read that around Christmas, especially to kids.
So you're saying that it could have been way more than 3 men.
Yeah, it could have been 2.
It didn't say 3.
It didn't say 3. It said wise men. But because we assumed, people are assuming, that's not what it said. So I'm just saying, read it for yourself.
Read it for yourself. We're start playing with y'all. She not playing with you guys.
But that's just something that we've taken for granted, and that's why he says, study to show yourself approved, to read the Bible for yourself. That's why we have a preacher, and that's why we go to church, to really learn about, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And the ministers, some of them have said it, because I've had a minister who said, the wise men were not at the manger, and we just assume it. When you see a nativity scene, you see the wise men there,
right?
And that's not what it says in Luke chapter 2, Matthew chapter 2.
So they weren't at the manger. They were but when they came to bring the gifts,
they came to a house.
they show them at the scene of the
I know.
TV scene.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Read it for yourself.
Read it for yourself.
And if you find a scripture, because there are different versions of Bible, King James, New King James, Amplified, and someone was talking about mirror. I had never even heard about the mirror part, but that's why we need to read and study them for ourselves. Just a little nugget to think about.
Well, I think you answered the question of what Christmas means to you.
Yeah, it means a lot. I thank God that my parents took me to church. We celebrated Christmas. And see, back then we didn't have a lot of candy and dessert and stuff all through the year. So you got that little apple and orange and that little Christmas candy. Remember Christmas candy?
Well,
ribbon candy.
Well, it was what? Oh my!
Remember that?
Oh, the squiggly one,
Right,
and then remember the little raspberry one, the small one. Oh, my grandmother had that candy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we need to find that. I'm trying to see if I can get some for Christmas, like
maybe
that original Christmas candy. That is so.
Yeah, you don't see that now.
That is the finest memory. I would have to say the Christmas candy. The hard candy, they had different. Didn't they have like a shape? They had them shaped like pieces of fruit too.
Well, like you said, the ribbon. It went the red and green and what was it? Green and white. It was hard.
Yeah. And it just
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have fond memories like that because we didn't get candy and stuff all through the year like we do now.
We used to get the bag of oranges, apples, and the nuts in there, like from the church. But that's kind of what part of our gift giving was the orange and the apples and the candy and the fruit and the like a brown paper sack. So I miss that. I miss that. We had that too.
That's something that was a fond memory, for me. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, Christmas means what Christmas means to me. Yeah, it just means, like you said, celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, being grateful for what we have, making it, it's almost like a celebration for like the going through the whole year, bringing family together, and then just giving, making sure we're, taking care of everyone. Like, it's almost like, I feel like it's our responsibility to make sure everybody has a little something. You don't want anybody to go without. Homeless people. You think about people who are less fortunate. It makes you just sit back and be grateful for everything that you have, because so many people don't have, and you want to get out and try to give and spread cheer and love. So to me, Christmas means love to me.
It does, and it means family and friends. And now we don't reach out to our neighbors. I used to know my neighbors, and so many new neighbors have moved in. I don't know them, but I used to know just about every neighbor on my street. And one year, and I know it was God, that there were some new neighbors had moved in, I guess past me. I guess it's about maybe 13 houses on this street. So one year I just bought some cards and I went to each house and gave a Christmas card, whether I knew them or not. So if they were at home, I gave them the card. And it was like they were actually surprised, but they were happy that I did it. And if they weren't at home, then I just left the card and said your neighbor and gave them my address on the street. But it's something that we can reach out to each other, and we do need to get to know our neighbors. You don't know who's down the street and what they may need. We're more self-centered now, and everybody's like kind of afraid to say anything or speak to anybody or go knock on somebody's house or something. So I think we need to be more friendly to people,
right?
And I do know that there are more good people in the world than bad people.
I know that's. I know. So I truly believe in that as well. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, like you mentioned games. So like one of the games that I'm like, oh my gosh, the white elephant game. What do you think about that game?
I don't remember the white elephant.
Girl, that's that one where you give gifts. And then I think you go around, but like somebody can take your gift.
Oh yeah, they did that one time in a church of mine. Yeah,
I don't know.
And I'm trying to remember because I had
a white elephant. Why do they call it white elephant?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that game, y'all, because usually you get a good gift and then somebody I think they pick names or something, and then you can say keep it or trade it.
Right.
But yeah, that one's something else. I can pass on that one.
Right.
Now let me ask you another question, Miss T. Did you participate, or how do you feel about like the boycotting
of the
in the Black
stores?
Community of the different stores? Did you participate, or how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not. within my condition, I'm not really shopping to a lot of those stores anyway, but I'm aware of what's going on, and I do try to follow, because I think the prices are outrageous.
Yes.
I think they could come down. I think that there are a lot of people making money that already have money, so I think it's just a bunch of greed with a whole lot of people. So I am with the people, because I am one of those people, and we need these prices to come down. So yes,
Right.
I am for the boycott.
What I'm doing for this Christmas, I'm not really spending. I only bought one thing for the Black Friday.
I don't really, I don't really shop online. I like to see my stuff. So I'm not one of those online. Yes,
I like
I'm
that
older.
too. No, I like to go and touch it and feel it too.
I don't do online now. And if I do online, it'll either be one of you guys doing it for me, my goddaughter, somebody ordering it and sending it for me. But I don't really do online. I like to go in the store.
Yeah, I like to go in the store too. Like, I don't know. I just don't like putting my credit card on the internet too much. So that's my thing. But I do prefer to shop in a store and touch and feel and just kind of see it in person.
Well, I just wanted to kind of reiterate, if you have large families, pull the name. I enjoy, because we used to do it at the job when you would pull names at the job.
I like that.
And, you set a limit, whether it's $25 or $50 or whatever, and you put 3 items on there, and so they would pick one of those items, so you would be kind of surprised at what you're going to get, because you didn't know. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
That's interesting, because they just picked the name and then it was just a budget. They didn't say like what you wanted, but I would like to have a put down what I would like. Right.
So you have 3 things down, within that budget, and so I thought that was really good. But like I said, we really think about, because these companies don't care, because they figure they're going to get their money, and interest rates are sky high.
Oh, they're sky high.
And so you just have to really be careful. And I just say, don't stress out for for Christmas. Jesus is truly the reason for the season. Yes, like I said, I enjoy Christmas decorations. I like to go out and see people that have decorated their houses. And I don't know if you guys watch, but the show that's called The Light Flight, where people decorate their houses, and it comes on ABC. And I think it's 4 houses, and they pick the winner, and the winner wins $50,000. And these people you can see have been decorating these houses for years. So they come up with some fantastic decorations. And someone in Arizona, I think, won 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that was good. It was in Phoenix somewhere. I don't even remember where it was. But enjoy this season. This is a season to just enjoy your family, like I said, your family and your friends, and just be joyful, and be the love and joy and peace and unity. That's what I pray for this country and this world. We need to be friendlier. We need to be closer, and we need to think about somebody other than ourselves. And so it does say, you love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, but love your neighbors yourself. You treat people like you want to be treated. And so I think that we need to remember that, we said Jesus is the reason, but we said, think about somebody other than yourself. Do that,
All right, guys. So it is time for the rapid fire. We get a lot of views on our shorts about our rapid fire. So if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it, and follow us.
Right. We need your support. Come on now.
Come on. It's free. Just push it. Push the subscribe button.
Be in the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going first. Should I go first?
Yes.
Okay. Artificial tree or real tree?
Real tree.
And I go with the artificial, because they are pretty and it's less work. Hot chocolate or hot apple cider?
Ooh, hot chocolate.
And hot apple cider is really good too, though. Presents open, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Christmas Eve. We always wait till 12 midnight and we tear them open. We don't wait.
You don't wait?
No. We the kids, we started this like 3 years ago. My kids can hang.
Well, we used to do them Christmas morning.
Yeah, Christmas
around
Eve.
6 o'clock. We do it. I know a lot of people do it.
We get to tear it open.
I heard that, but one thing about it, we didn't care about being neat. Paper was everywhere.
Yes.
So you remember that. Okay. Wrapped presents or presents in a bag?
Wrapped present.
I like in the bag. It's easier in the bag. Silent night or joy to the world?
Silent night.
Yeah, silent night.
Is this a cue for me to sing?
No.
She won't let me sing, y'all.
34th Street or the Grinch? 34th Street, do you remember that one? That's
Yes.
an old one.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, the movie 34th Street or the Grinch.
Oh, I would have to say the Grinch.
And I say 34th Street because I watch that every Christmas.
My friend is the Grinch. My best friend Lenore, she's the Grinch. So I have to go with the Grinch.
That's all I have.
Okay, so here's mine. Okay, so eggnog or cider?
Cider. Yeah, cider.
Yeah, you said cider is good.
Oh, yeah.
Cider is good. I like eggnog.
Yeah.
I love eggnog.
I love eggnog too.
Oh my God. Ooh, should I make some I can make it homemade.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I think I can.
Oh,
I think I can.
That sounds
I think I
good.
can.
If you have time.
Okay, so Prancer or Dancer?
Prancer.
Ooh, that's a good
Prancer,
one.
Prancer.
I'll go Dancer. So okay, see you got the same thing I did, wrapping paper or gift bags. I'm gonna ask you. You said gift bag.
I said gift bag.
Okay, real or homemade ornaments?
Real. I
Like-
don't make any. I've never made an ornament.
You never made an ornament?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm not crafty. I'm not a craft person, and I
Right.
don't pretend like it. So I'm not crafty.
crafty.
That is not me. Now I have gotten some people that have made, and they were beautiful, but I can't do that. So no,
Okay.
real
Oh, turkey or ham?
turkey. You know, eat ham.
I like
Turkey.
ham. I like ham for Christmas.
Turkey. Yeah.
You said turkey. We have turkey for Thanksgiving, and then we usually have a ham. I don't know what we're having for Christmas, to be honest with you. We're gonna have to figure that out. I'm not sure on that one. Let me
Okay.
see. Banana pudding or bread pudding?
Ooh, and I like both of them, but I'm
I
going with
know.
banana.
I always like to pick two.
I took banana pudding. I take banana.
I'm gonna make a banana pudding. I'm gonna make my own banana pudding. I tried to do a Pad LaBelle. It was all right. I felt like it had graham crackers in it instead of I don't know. It tastes like it had graham cracker crust. It was something about it that didn't make me feel like it was banana pudding. So I love her. I love the pie, sweet potato pie, but I won't be doing another banana pudding. I'm gonna make my own. I think mine's is better. I really do. Christmas caroling or ice skating?
Christmas caroling.
Ooh, I love Christmas
Because
caroling.
I love but it would be nice if people would come in our neighborhood and sing, which they don't, because most of us are old. But that's nice.
What you want to do? We can do it with just two people.
No, I can't sing it. You know.
You can sing.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, so I don't want to scare you guys. So that's why I go to karaoke and I don't sing. I do like karaoke.
I'm a chance I get.
No.
I think that's all that I have.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the rapid fire.
Right.
And then we got our beautiful,
Oh yes.
like our I had to go try
Christmas
to
sweater.
find our Christmas sweaters, and I went to the Goodwill. The Goodwill is a good place to find Christmas attire or sweaters or something for like a party. It was little of nothing. Like I can count it on one hand what I spent. But yeah, we went with like a reindeer theme.
Right. This is nice.
I love this. I love it. I like this on you. That's so pretty.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna wear this on Christmas.
Okay. You know, that's well, who started this ugly sweater thing? Why do the sweaters have to be ugly? Why can't we have pretty
those
sweaters?
Be so ugly. Girl, they be having lights on them and all kinds
I
of stuff.
know.
They be
I know.
ugly.
Well, the lights are okay. I like when the lights, and this one lady had on one and she was flashing her lights. So that's why
Right.
you get it. So
Right.
that's, I mean, it's nice, but I just like pretty stuff. I don't want an ugly sweater, but that's the thing.
I think like maybe 5 jobs ago, I won ugly sweater like 3 years in a row.
Really?
Oh yes, I'm good at the ugly sweater contest. You can't tell me nothing. I don't know if we should do that for Christmas and like everybody decorate and do an ugly Christmas sweater.
I told you I don't decorate.
You don't want to decorate.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Well, speaking of birthdays, Miss Cece had a birthday this month, so we're going to celebrate her birthday. with a little cake.
That's so sweet. Thank you, Miss T.
And make a wish. And then we have some apple cider. Yes. Is your cake.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Cheers.
Happy birthday.
That's so sweet.
And you know what? Let's cheer to everyone that's looking. Happy birthday and Merry Christmas. Okay?
That's good.
Guys,
I had
thank
fun
you.
with this one. Like we said, like jingle bells or bills, it's up to you. You got to make a decision. But whatever decision you make, you're going to have to live with it. We hope that you know, put God first and not overextend yourself this Christmas. And we thank you for watching. We love you. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2026 is almost here.
Almost here.
Hey, and it's going to be okay, guys. We're going to be okay.
We're going to be okay. All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye.